everyone, welcome to Talk TV. It's your baby girl Christy and it's your girl Arolua. And on today's episode, we're taking you on another interesting topic of Unfiltered Talk on Talk TV. Yes guys, please, if it's your first time of joining us, please do well to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and do not forget to put down your thoughts on the comment section. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back, guys. So today we have a regular face on Talk TV show. Yes, he's a very special person and he has decided to grace this talk today with us. So we have here with us Mr. Kennedy. Please say hi.
Indeed. Thank you guys for actually having me today.
You're welcome. And it's lovely to actually have you on our show today. Yeah.
All right.
So on today's episode, we are going to be talking about relationship expectation, breakups, and also moving on. I mean, everybody, marriages has passed through this relationship, courtship, and everything, and there is expectation that each partners had. It was some were met, and it leads to next what will I call it, next section, which is marriage, and some led to break up, and some led to and from breakup some have to like move on so they can actually go on in the next chapter of their life. So now we are going to be focusing on relationship expectations and breakups now and then moving on. So Christy, we're talking about relationship expectation. Okay, what are your expectations in a relationship? Okay, talking about relationship goals and expectation, I think to mention about this few, communication, very important. Yes, to me, communication, then respect. Wow. Respect, support, please. I don't joke with support. Yes, support, and my partner have to be attentive. Yes, you have to pay attention to details. Yeah, and then let's say loyalty can come in. Yeah, of course, definitely. That come in. Yes, in a relationship, you have to be loyal. Because if there is no loyalty, there won't be honesty. It will lead to distrust, and then other things comes in, and then so I think communication, loyalty, fun, please. Get somebody to pop up. Don't marry a wood now. Don't marry a mahogany. I mean, what do you have to say about this relationship expectation? Like, you're just smiling.
I had to actually take my time. I'm in between the ladies, so you don't expect me to just jump on the issue like that. Christy, you have a whole lot of expectations.
Everyone has to have expectations.
Most times you don't really get your hopes high in a relationship. I've been there. Yeah, a lot of us have actually been there. So when you get your hopes high on a lot of things in a relationship, you end up heartbroken. Now, when I type with the self that's learned and inner at the same time. But the serious thing that there is that, you mentioned some things. And one thing I want to pick out of it is, number one is respect. Yeah. See, respect comes with a whole lot of things. It comes with a lot of things. So let me just go with that respect. Respect is very paramount. It's very important in a relationship, because you need to respect your decisions. Each other decision, your personality, your person, things you like, things you don't like. It is when somebody respects you, that is when he knows that my partner hates a cheating
partner.
Person. See where respect comes from. It is respect that will make your partner understand that my baby loves to be pampered. Yeah. That is where you talk about, the fun part. Yes. Respect, I think to me, is the keynote of every relationship.
What about communication?
It brings about communication. When you respect somebody, you respect the opinion. My opinion in a relationship, girl, is I love communication though. Babe, we need to be talking. So if you respect that guy, if you respect his own opinion, his own personality, even if you are not the communicating type, you are willing to be that kind of a person.
I think respect and communication comes hand in hand, because there are some people that respect their partner so much they find it hard to actually communicate with them.
Right. Well, it depends on
Because they act separately because they don't want to they'll think whatever they are going to say they have actually disrespect their partner, and that will limit the communication system they are having. You understand? Like some they call their boyfriend like use brother, or I'm not saying like it's your choice, but because of this too much, I don't want to disrespect him, I want to call him brother, and at the end of the day they won't have this closeness will always be there. But I think if we're respecting, I think it goes with communication, because if there is a good communication, then respect will actually flows in. Because when there is lack of communication, obviously
you see me, I've actually been the type that tell people to be in a relationship with your friend, with somebody who is your who is your friend. Then you will not be afraid that if I say this thing, it go vex. If I come this thing, it's like you already know each other.
Yeah.
You understand? It is not somebody that just chats you up on IG. No. Like, hey, what's up, beautiful? You look pretty. And the next thing is carry me come out. Now carry myself come out before you. Another date. You don't even care to.
And I think getting to know whoever you are dating is that I don't understand. What you
are dating. If it is a red flag for you that this person is not communicative enough, so why? Except you are looking for the money part, you are looking for the fun part. So if you are looking for the fun part and this person is not the communicating type, you will take it like that. It is what you order for and what you get.
So what are non-negotiables? Like, since you cannot negotiate in a relationship, are your deal breakers?
My non-negotiables is, like you said, disrespect and lack of communication. If my man can't communicate with me, like, you have to communicate.
Then I need to I'm saying of partner. So the way I take things serious, then you'll be like, you went down play one thing.
I always learn that communication, because I always put myself like, if he's doing this thing to me, like if I do this thing, how would you feel like? You get that kind of thing. So I kind of overthink a lot. In situations. So if it doesn't communicate with me, I always have my own thoughts.
Let me ask.
You understand?
Let me ask.
So sorry, let me complete. So like until it tells me what it's really thinking, I'll have my own sense. So communication is actually very important.
Yes, that was why I said let me ask you on what you are saying. Are there exemptions?
Exemptions?
Good. There are sometimes there are some guys that communicate a lot. Now, there might be exemptions. Maybe at a particular point in time in his life, he's hooked up with something.
And you don't have to.
Something very serious. Or take for instance, he traveled unexpectedly. He's been trying to reach you. I'm coming.
Okay, trying to
reach you.
Well,
now you are unable to. Unable to get that. So he got to a place, and for some days, maybe there is not light there or something.
That one is understandable. Now,
that was why I said exceptions.
Okay. Yeah, exceptions in case of when there is a technical issue or what. Not when you are actually posting on your status or you're actually online. You're not inside. Come on, bro. I want to wash your hands. What about like you don't have time, you are so busy, you are hooked up with work, and at the end of the day, come cause truth to you. Like,
actually, let's go to you. That is the man here. What are your non-negotiables and deal breaker? Where they're dating in it?
Well, that sounds so. Non-negotiable, like things
that you can't deal with. Like you can't start a relationship if that is.
Sometimes it depends on personality. Let's be factual now.
Okay.
Let's be factual. I have actually gone through a lot of relationship before I got married, and in one point or the other, there are some things. One thing about me is I am a very patient person. I give room myself. I'm talking about myself. I give room for a lot of changes.
Okay.
I once had a girlfriend that was cheating with me. Cheating on me. The guy next door.
Wow.
about is I spoke to her first, second, third. I keep on talking to her about it.
You are very patient. This is where infidelity comes in. Like,
Yes,
oh, it's
change. But I did one thing. You know one thing I did? I just zeroed it in my mind that I can't marry this person. We could just run the relationship until she get tired.
Okay.
You understand? And there was a particular one that told me that our brother was coming to visit her. We were in school then. Our brother was coming to visit her. That she wants me to excuse them for that period of time. Now I believed her because I loved her. I actually believed her. But at the long run, we were having a discussion before the brother came. I asked her, now this your brother, is he, what number is he in the family? Number one, no. And now she said actually he's I was very sensitive. I like, brother, cousin, something changed. I didn't say anything. I kept quiet. Eventually when the guy come past me, I saw them together. They were coming. We met on the road. When she saw me coming, she was with the guy with another girl. They were hands in hand. I pretended as if I didn't see her. She came to me. She was feeling bad. Wow. And all the long story short, when the guy left, we were working at the same place. She dropped her phone on the table. I picked her phone to play a game. Sincerely, it wasn't as if I am the type that goes through your stuff. And the message comes in. Even though this all this Nokia C4 in those days when WhatsApp was, whenever a new message comes, it will just pop up in the box.
Yes,
then you know what I saw? I just got home. I really enjoyed myself with you. Man, I was you know the way I felt. You know the way I felt. Well, that should be enough reason for me to let her go. You understand? For I chose not to. I left her. Another time again, like some few months later, she told me she's going to visit her elder brother that just got. The one just put to bed in Lagos. Eventually, I get to know that she was going to her ex-boyfriend. Series of things like that, and I see. But the last one that happened, I told her, Philip, I'm not loving you again, but if you still want to keep me, because she was like, I'm sorry. I just told her. But me, it don't come up from my mind.
Right, saying fidelity is a deal breaker for him. It's a deal breaker. It's not actually a deal breaker for him, but in
relationship, in a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, concern me. Oh, but now it's a different ball game entirely when you are married.
That's the.
Don't want me anybody smell near your wife.
That's a different. They would not want to smell near another woman.
Exactly. You don't want to, because if you are the type that does it, you always be feeling. Having the feeling as if your wife is doing the same thing. That's one bad thing.
Yes.
You are infidel in your marriage.
Your wife
you always think that your wife is doing the same thing, especially when she started.
And even in a relationship, when you think whenever you are doing something, you always think your girl or your husband is doing that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Like you get suggestions from guys that will be like, why are you friends with a guy? Why are you having friends with
it brings a lot of that is when you are infidel, it brings insecurity because you will not be free.
Exactly. Yeah.
You'll be thinking that what I'm doing.
Yes, this person is just doing it. What's your own repeat? My dear, in a relationship when we talk about it, okay. Infidelity. Although it's not like I cannot forgive cheating, but when someone is promiscuous, like you do it over and over again, and then there's no respect in it with it, like there's no respect after it.
Exactly.
The problem.
Exactly. I forgot to mention that. Now, when there's no respect to what you do,
inside they just like he's going to forgive me. She's
down this one, bang this one, and you rub it on.
You only that what it they do like what happened? Say what happened? So what happened? Like actually, infidelity is actually also a total gift. You see when there's no respect. Once there is someone else like you, actually it goes like this. Once you're having an affair with someone else, you are attached to that person. It might not be emotionally, but something, maybe sexual or maybe in the way you talk. I don't know what affairs you're having outside, but if you're sharing something you don't want your woman or your man to know, someone else, that's limited, like you are definitely cheating. So now let's say, in your case now, Mr. Ken, you talked about the girl cheating, like continuous infidelity, like yes. How did you move on from that? How did you process your emotions after those breakups? Like from the first one, then the second one, how did you process? How you were able to come out of it?
I'm a soft person. I love to be core. So people like that, we tend to be very, very emotional when things like that happen.
Yeah.
So happens rather, and when it started like that, I was just like, I felt very bad. Now let me give you a scenario. Let me paint a scenario. There, I used to be an athlete in school. So this my babe. I went to the gym. I went to the gym to feel to train. We had I think the race is coming. I had to run 100 and 200 meter stuff like that. So we trained, and when you say athlete training, 100 meter runner, we trained with all our hearts out. When I got home, she was the one who resuscitated me with milk, because I felt I was so tired. We trained to the extent that I was vomiting blood. Where I smart, yes, that is how tedious it was. To cut the long story short, before I got to her place, she had already cooked. She gave me milk on arrival. I bathed, I ate, I slept. So when it was 10 p.m., I had already woken up while I was on the bed.
Okay.
Now she was on the chat. She was texting,
Okay.
WhatsApping. Then unfortunately, I think the angle of the room was how she sat down.
Okay.
How she sat, I was seeing everything she was.
Oh, now you kept quiet.
And she thought I was sleeping, and I know how to pretend a lot. Then, so I started giving her vibes like I'm still past last night. So now she was chatting with one of her boyfriend again, who was somewhere far away. How she went to the place, she told me she was going home. Eventually, it was during that chat. I never.
So how did you process it? Like after you found out?
She was chatting and telling the guy how they enjoyed themselves. Now the problem was that when those things were going out, it was as if my heart.
Your heart was giving your body.
My body. I could not, like, seriously, I was choking on breath, like I could not. But I was just taking it out. When she finished, like, they chatted for 2 hours. That was 12:05. I could still remember to this day. See, people like us will remember every details. When she finished, she came to the bed, and I just woke up. I told her that. So this is the rubbish you were saying, you were doing. You know what she said? She had, now the problem, when she's chatting, she's deleting. She's chatting, she's deleting. So I did one thing. I was memorizing every of the chat from the beginning till the end. That is how it is.
So be very sharp eyes.
So like, it is the emotion she's talking about. The way I process it is.
So after the breakup, like, how do you move on? Like, how do you go about it?
You didn't bring up yourself.
But
Talking about processing emotions, I think workout does it for me.
Yes.
me, I think I actually going to take myself away from the crowd.
Okay.
Like I keep myself, maybe like stay indoor or just keep to myself, like then drink everything, meditate and everything. Then after that, then I'll kind of come out to my friend and be like, I broke up and this and they normal the guy they will run and say, that guy was too beautiful and foolish. Can you go find
Mine was
so that one go give me ginger. I'll go out and
On my own, like this, all that is the gym. I got to the gym.
sketch and stuff like that. So I think
my best friend then were Bob Marley and Lucky Dube. Just leave me with that music.
Thank you. Listen to
Without
music.
yeah, and music.
that.
I don't listen to the during the war period. I'm always emotional when I'm listening to that. So I always go for my number one go to every day is Whiskey. I remember me. I always remember like, and then I'm gym. I think that's why. Like I just bring me out of it and everything. But then, so okay, like we've talked about breakup, moving on, and everything. So what lesson do we hear and learn from our previous relationship? Like, let's just what lesson do you think you learned from your past and you take? I think this question will be for Christy because you're married already now. So
Yes. I learned the lesson and
you take to your next
I don't trust
relationship. You don't trust a wife.
I don't really trust too much. I don't really give I didn't put my all
trust
in a girl then. So I actually used to leave a room that this one said fuck up.
Okay.
You understand? So if anything happens later, go really bother me again. Like I know now tired.
Okay.
So since then I've actually been guiding myself.
Yeah, that's the thing. I need to. I prioritize myself. What I've learned from the previous relationship, I prioritize myself. If I'm going to any relationship, I come first. Yes, wow. I come first, and then I use my brain, not my emotions. I work with my emotions. Yes, if I'm going to another relationship first, I'm not going to put my emotions first.
Mental health is important.
I'm telling you, I'm not going to put my emotions first. I'm going to work with my brain.
But I think if you're working with your brain, I think we should balance the way, because sometimes using too much of brain and in relationship actually make the relationship very.
Make the brain go one kill that person.
No. I mean, you and I mean, the partner might not be doing like what you were thinking, but because of your overcalculation, say you're too smart. Over smart won't kill you. And after in that brain, not feel that they happen like that. Relationship, you say you not feel like
it is not even about.
So I think
just setting limits.
Yeah, just setting limits. Yeah, it's to actually set limits. But if you put everything on the brain, they allow little emotion. That's why there is a man and a woman. The man is always rigid, the woman is always soft, so that it can what they can have what soft heart. That's what I won't do is I'll do rather. I think this should be the last is my friends and my relationship. Okay, balance it. Yeah, you can't tell me don't go with your friend. Oh my God, there are certain things your friend should know about you, and there are certain things your friend should know about you. I'm not going to say because I get a kind of person that I don't tattoo about my friends to my boyfriend, and I don't tattoo about my boyfriend to my friends. I have lots of friends, and I think only few will actually know about this and that, and then also my friends too. Not everything they tell me about them I will actually go on, because whatever I'm telling my boyfriend is how it's going to portray them, and whatever you are telling your friends, I'm telling my friends what if I'm going to portray my man. So I think setting a limit, like giving that balance there is actually right. Friends, is actually another lesson I learned from my previous relationship is always pay attention to the people around you. Pay attention to people around you, in the sense that it's not necessarily your friends. I mean, some people will be like, oh, especially your boyfriend's friend and your girlfriend's girl, like our husband, our daddy, our this and our that and everything.
Please let me just chip in something there. You know, a friend of mine nearly got married to a good cop girl because he wasn't paying enough attention
to it. Cause lack of attention from each part, because you don't even know, like, pay attention to whoever you're dating, to their surroundings, who they are, cause it will actually save you from making a lot of mistakes. You understand? So that's actually, because a lot of breakups are as a result of that. Because I'll be like, some be like, I don't know he's like this, I don't know he's like that, because there are some things that men do and we women ignore, and some things women do and men ignore, because be like, no, it's just one time, you get. But if we keep observing, then we know that okay, me I no just follow, me I just think where I did. Yeah. So I think on this episode, Christine, how do you like the talk?
Yeah, it was a very nice one. And special guest here.
Today,
I mean, it's like that. I mean,
thank you guys.
You know, from a man from his perspective, and a lot of you talked about what girls did to you. You didn't talk about the one that you did to girls.
So I did.
It didn't look like someone that is not breaking.
No, I'm gentle.
They're always gentle. They're always like that. So yeah, guys, we have come to the end of today's episode, and definitely we enjoyed the time here, and we hope that you have also enjoyed and learned a few things from what we have said today. Don't forget to drop your thoughts on the comment section, and with this, we're going to see you on our next show on Unfiltered Gist on your Talk TV. Bye guys.